Let's do a quick compare and contrast between 4 LLC services. So we have Zen Business, Northwest, Inc. Authority, and Filenow. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation, I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome City Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to do a comparative analysis of 4 LLC services. So we have Zen Business, Northwest, Inc. Authority, and a Filenow. Let's start with Zen Business. So when we talk about Zen Business, you want to talk about a player that specializes in business formation services. And although it's a relatively new company, it has surpassed its competition with low price plans and high quality customer service. When you think about Zen Business, you want to think about those two things: low price plans and high quality customer service. Those are really their fortes here, okay? And you can choose one of 3 plans to start a limited liability company or corporation as corporate C Corp. They cover both, okay? And each one of these plans includes annual report service, so you can avoid missing any filing deadlines. This is kind of important, okay? Depending on the state you have registered in. So when you sign up for Zen Business, you get access to features not typically included in other LLC services plans. So as a matter of fact, they have actually an invoicing app and operating agreement templates, plus plenty of offers to help you beyond filing for an LLC. So that's really what I want you to think about here, okay? And the cool thing here is that the higher tier plans include services to help you start a business, including EIN service, employer identification number, website domain, and hosting and expedited filing service. This is really good. And let's talk about the pros and cons here. So pros, they have affordable plans, annual report service in all plans, excellent customer reviews, 60-day money-back guarantee, extended customer support hours. This is really good. And the cons here, they don't have a free plan at this moment. Their EIN service is kind of pricey, and their registered agent service is an add-on. So those are things to think about. So overall, when you think about Zen Business at a glance, I want you to think about one of the best LLC services, okay? And they have stellar customer service. And in terms of pricing, they have a starter pricing tier, a pro, and a premium. So starter starts at around $49 per year. For the pro, you are looking at $199 per year. And for the premium plan, you are looking at $299 per year. So it depends on the sort of services that you need. And so you have to make a choice depending on that. And I want to talk to you about other benefits. So when we talk about Zen Business, and there are other benefits. So regardless of which Zen Business plan you choose, you have the option to add on a service you need, okay, including expedited or rush filing, EIN filing. This is important, compliance service, or in website services. And so these are all, in our view, reasonably priced, but you are paying for the convenience of help filling out forms and filing. And for bundling services, filing for an EIN, for example, is free. Otherwise, you can do it yourself. But if you don't have time, then yeah. And so here are some of Zen Business's add-on costs. So you have registered agent, $99 standalone, or $149 when bundled with compliance. That's the annual. You have expedited filing speed, $50. Rush filing speed, $100. Banking resolution template, $30. EIN filing, $70. Compliance service, $119. This annual. Business website, $100 annual. Domain name, $25 annual. So if you are looking for just, let's say you want a service that takes care of all these things for you, you can pay them for it, okay? And all of Zen Business's customers get access to phone, email, and live chat support, in addition to Zen Business reviews being some of the best out there. And again, we have tried to look for a negative review. This is really tough. So they are really on top of their game. Zen Business is really on top of its game. And what we love here is that they offer extended customer support hours. You can contact support from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Central on weekdays and 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central on Sundays. So this is really good, okay? And we love their 60-day money-back guarantee also, because if you're not happy with your plan, you can request a refund within 60 days and get your money back. This is just fantastic. And so this is really what, because we have analyzed a lot of LLC services, and not all of them offer refunds, or at most, they will offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee. But with Zen Business, you have 60 days. This is really cool, okay? And I also want you to understand that you need to pay attention to the fine print, okay? So most LLC services are also legal services, but that's not what Zen Business does, okay? So you will not have access to legal advice or a legal documents library. You will not have, you definitely will not have that with Zen Business. They really focus on business formation and all the ancillary services, okay? So if Zen Business is right for you or your business will depend on a lot of factors, and so there is no free plan though, but there is a price point that will work for almost any budget. It's definitely up to you to see if you will be going for the starter plan, the pro plan, or the premium plan. It's really up to you. I want to talk to you now about Northwest, folks. We are still having a conversation about 4 LLC services. So when you think about Northwest, I want you to think about primarily a registered agent service. That's the core business, okay? But they also offer business formation services, okay? And so the company focuses on providing top-notch customer support from agents across the United States. And what we love is that they have a strong privacy policy in place. Okay, and so many companies that sell limited liability company filing and registered agent services, they also offer multiple paid plans with upgrades, such as EIN filing and operating agreements. And what we love is that Northwest is basically very simple. Their pricing is very transparent, and they actually break from the norm by offering only one paid plan that includes its registered agent service and LLC filing. Anything else you want is actually treated as an add-on. Okay, so here are the pros and cons here. Pros: streamlined pricing, no pressure upsells, easy checkout process. They will never sell your data. At least that's what they're promising. We hope that that's what they do in actuality, right? And you have transparent fees. We love the transparency here. They have excellent customer reviews. What about the cons, folks? So the cost for EIN service is kind of high. Lots of add-ons that get pricey, no BBB accreditation, no business license library or report, okay? And so Northwest is something you need to fix. So if I want to talk to you about Northwest registered agents at a glance, you just want to think about that this basically, first of all, it's a family-owned and operated business, okay? They don't consider themselves either as a startup or a legacy company. And they really focus on having a contact with their customers, with their customers. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that to start, the company charges you $39 to file an LLC, and then you are responsible for paying whatever fees are applicable to your state. Okay. So this is kind of cool if you have basic needs. If you choose the pay in full option, Northwest charges $225 to file for your LLC in your state and provide you with the registered agent services for 1 year. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that so if you start the LLC process, depending on the state you choose, there is a required state fee. So it looks like an added change because those are things you need to pay attention to if you want to do it yourself versus hiring Northwest to do it for you. Okay, so please check out with your state to know what you are paying extra. And one thing I want to say here is that so the $225 fee is somewhat higher than the low price plans from other business formation companies, and you can purchase add-ons during the checkout process. Those add-ons are not hard sales, and most of them are opt-in, so you shouldn't be surprised when any of them renews in a year. Okay, so here are the add-ons you may want to consider from Northwest registered agent. So you have compliance filing, $100, EIN filing, $50, S-Corp filing, $50, mail forwarding, $40 per month, virtual office, $49 per month, certificate of good standing, $50, certified copies of articles of organization, $55, virtual phone service, $9, corporate supplies, binders, embossers, etc., $15 to $100 depending on the quality and the size, tracking agent coverage, $125 per year, FCC registration, $125, per year. And when you think about Northwest, there are other benefits I want you to consider when you want to pay attention, when you want to study their services. One thing you need to understand is that most of the add-ons Northwest offers are not necessary for those who are just starting a business. All right. So those are things you need to, it's all about which stage you are in your operational journey. You may need an EIN though, okay? But it's free to file for your tax ID number. You can do it yourself. It could be worth the $50 cost if you don't have time to hunt for the applications and file yourself though, okay? Just like any other business information service, you are paying for convenience. So Northwest will take care of things for you, but you have to pay for it, okay? And pay attention to the fine print here, folks. Northwest registered agent is not the most affordable option, but it doesn't claim to be. This is what it is, and what we love here is that they're coming up front, they're making it plain. They're just explaining to you, hey, listen, you know, our fees are transparent. Here they are, and they don't sell your data to any third-party company, and prices will not change without notice to you. But if you opt in for a monthly or annual service, it auto renews. Okay, if you sign up for an annual service but choose to pay monthly and cancel the service before the term is up, you are still required to pay the full amount. This is what it is, because Northwest does not refund for services purchased or rendered unless there has been a mistake on their end. But this is really important to think about, okay? So one thing you need to decide is whether or not this service is right for you. It's definitely up to you. You know, if Northwest principles resonate with you, or you prefer to choose business services in an a la carte style, it could be a good choice for you, okay? We love the fact that they are very personal. They have a customer service that is great, okay? And again, if you're looking for a more affordable option, you can be better off with Zen Business, for example. But here with Northwest, you're getting more than price. Very important to think about. I'm on a review now, Inc. Authority. Folks, this is really good. And when you think about Inc. Authority, you're thinking about a legal service that specializes in filing limited liability companies. Okay, they do it for new businesses, and also they do other stuff for established LLCs. Okay, and if you go with Inc. Authority, their most popular package is the free LLC filing setup service. All you pay are the state fees, okay? And Inc. Authorities ensure your business name is available, prepares and files paperwork for you, and holds digital copies of your documents in its online portal. And there are also optional services you can purchase that can help startups with various needs, such as domain registration for your website and help from an Inc. Authority advisor. So if you are ready to start your business, this is a lender. This is an LLC formation service you might want to consider. And especially if you are on a budget, okay? As long as you don't choose any add-ons, you will only pay your state's required filing fee. Let me talk to you about some of the pros and cons here of this LLC service. The pros: you have a free LLC filing, highly rated customer support, 1 year of free registered agent service, and 20% off added services. It's really good. And the cons: you have lots and lots and lots of upsells. Folks, this is something you got to be very careful. You got to be careful about, because they will get you. I mean, not get you in the sense that, but it's there. The incentives are there. So it's totally up to you to say, you know what? Hey, listen. Hey. I am basically just covering myself here. I'm just covering my ass in terms of limiting my resources, my budget, and not fall for those upsells. The cost for EIN filing is high. They have all sales are final, no refunds, no BBB accreditation, and they do have expensive packages. All right. And so when you think about Inc. Authority at a glance, I want you to think about that. They do have, this is best for new entrepreneurs who have a limited budget. Yeah, so the free option has no strings attached. The company really will prep and file your documents at no cost to you. It's important to stay vigilant with any subscription services and add-ons though. Okay, if you forget about a service that's free for a limited time, such as a registered agent service, you may see a charge a year later. So you want to think about free LLC services. Okay, now for their starter business bundle, so for $399 plus state filing fees, you can bundle legal and LLC services that you want or need for your new business. You will get all the same services as in the free package, plus an LLC operating agreement, record book and company seal, your federal tax ID number, ownership certificates, and a full year with an Inc. Authority Success Advisor. This is really good. And you also, there are other benefits that you may find with this. So, by the way, you also can have an executive business model, or you can have a tycoon business model. So the costs are kind of high. So for the executive business model, you have $499, and for the tycoon, you have $799. So there are actually those come with I would say a large variety of services. And there are other benefits that you want to think about when you consider Inc. Authority. So they provide an easy to use website for their services, so you can enter your business information in the fields and quickly find out what you can qualify for in terms of their services. And remember, their EIN $49, operating agreement $89, legal documents package with ownership certificates and seal $99, express processing same day filing $49, website registration $10, Inc. Authority Success Advisor $197 annually, $27 monthly, and priority delivery $30. So those are the add-ons I was just talking to you about earlier. And you have the free version, but hey, listen, you have a lot of add-ons. So if you need those add-ons, you might want to buy them, because that's how they make money anyway. Okay, at least part of it. And one thing I also want to say here is that basically we have seen a lot of ads during the sign-up process. So if you go on Inc. Authority and you want to sign up for it, you might see some ads. For example, we saw a Bank of America. We also saw a PNC business account offer. So it kind of looks like this Inc. Authority is in partnership with some lenders or some banks that really they want you to really have a business checking accounts with them. So don't be surprised. Okay, this is another way they are making money. Okay, and if you do pay for only of the product or services, you should know that it is a final sale. There's no refund possible. Okay, and at the end of the day, the question is whether or not Inc. Authority is right for you or your business depends on a constellation of things. And if you are a business owner on a budget, this is a great service. But it can work very well for anyone. As I've told you, they have a tycoon. They have several tiers. They have the starter business model, the executive business model, and they have the tycoon business model. So there's plenty for everyone here. Now I want to talk to you about Filenow, folks. We are still having a comparative analysis of those four players here, and I want to talk to you about Filenow. Actually helps companies start new companies to properly complete all the legal documentation and paperwork. Okay, so the bottom line is, whether you have an existing company and want to start a new company, or you are brand new, they'll help you. Okay, and the cool thing is that what we love with this service, they have an easy to use and affordable way to register as a limited liability company or corporation. They have a free registered agent for 1 full year, usually $119 per year. And with Filenow, it's free. You have a free employer identification number included with all business formation packages. This usually costs around $70. You have 24-hour online. You have 24-hour order processing. Okay, all documents are securely kept on the cloud, so you can access them whenever you need. You have unlimited phone, chat, and email support available at no extra cost, and you have 100% money back guarantee if you're not happy. Okay, so those are the pros. What about the cons here? So though it's affordable, other options like InkFile are more appealing for companies on a budget, because InkFile is free to use. I think I just said that right off the bat, and it's important to also understand that. So Zen Business is not the only one. And one thing I also want to say is that add-ons in the premium package only comes with those add-ons only come with a couple of extra features, like a banking resolution documents and a company kit. So those are not really worth the upgrade for the price. And Filenow does not include many additional services such as annual reporting for LLC company owners. So I'm just laying the foundation of the Filenow services. Okay, and what about plans and pricing? So they offer two pricing options. So the starter, they have $49 plus your state fee, and this includes 24-hour order processing, error-free guarantee, free EIN, 1 year of free registered agents use, company alerts, complete phone, email, and chat support, online status tracking, electronic delivery, and FedEx Express shipping. So that's for the starter plan. They also have the premium plan that will cost you $149 plus your state fee, and this includes everything in the starter package plus a company kit and banking resolution. Okay, so this is really what it is. And one thing I want to say here is that they have several steps to help you complete their to actually avail yourself of their service. So the process starts by entering personal information, such as name, address, and phone number. And then you need to choose your company name and input the company information. Then the registered agent, which is one of the requirements to form an LLC, you have to select that. And then you have to also choose how fast you want the process. Okay. And on the fifth step, you also have to mention what kind of compliance regimen you want to adapt. And on the sixth step, you need to you have a lot of upsells, but you need to see if you are looking for a company kit or not. Okay, so this is really what it is. That's how they make money. And one thing you need to understand when we talk about Filenow, there are a few things you need to know about them. And they have an entity formation wizard. I've said that before, that you have to go through it to choose. And the cool thing here is that they do have a help me choose option. So if you're completely new to the whole thing and you have no idea what you're doing, and you just need help without calling anyone, you just want a feature to help you, you want to go with that option, help me choose option. Okay, and this is really where Filenow excels at. They will break it down for you, they'll make it plain for you, and give you all the information you need to make the right determination. And in terms of reputation, I really need to say that they've been in business for a few years now. Okay, and they have excellent customer service. Okay, the cool thing here is that they are constantly improving their service. We love that. Okay, they have an A rating with a triple B, so Better Business Bureau, and other positive online customer reviews like the 4.8 out of 5 score on shopwhereapproved.com. So this is really good, and they do have excellent customer service. Excellent customer service. They do have a free EIN included with all formation packages. This is really good. You have a registered agent free for a year. Okay, and they have 24-hour order processing. We kind of like that sort of expedited service here, because if you're really rushing and you need to get your LLC out of the way as soon as possible, and if you choose a service provider like Filenow, this is kind of cool because you're getting your order done really quickly. They do offer a 100% money back guarantee if you're not happy. Okay, and this is really good. Also, we love service providers that actually have a 100% money back guarantee, because that shows that they are comfortable, they are confident with their service, to be able to say, listen, don't worry, we'll just refund your cash if you're not happy with our service. This really takes a lot of courage to say that. And the service is also easy to use, and it's kind of affordable, okay, when compared to other players such as LegalZoom or InkFile or Switch Filings, okay. And some of the things we don't like with Filenow is that they are not really clear in terms of what kind of they're not clear sometimes with their pricing. Okay, so whether you're going for the $49, the starter fee, or the premium package, we believe that they should be more transparent in those aspects on their websites, but also in any communication they send to a client. This is really important. So the bottom line is that Filenow is an affordable, easy to use, and attractive option for setting up your business. Okay, and so added freebies like the free EIN and registered agent service for the first year can save you a lot of money. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. So folks, we have actually done our comparative analysis here. Okay, so the bottom line is Zen Business versus Northwest versus Inc. Authority versus file now. So the basic question is which one, right? Which one should you choose? Now, before making a decision, you need to understand that there are a lot of factors you need to consider when choosing a registered agent or when choosing an LLC formation service in general. Okay, right off the bat, I want to say you want to choose a professional service. This is important because you might be thinking forming an LLC or having a registered agent, those tasks are simple enough. No. You want to have a legit business? Luckily, all the 4 players we have compared and contrasted today, they are professional enough. They really do things professionally, okay? So that if you are on vacation or you are busy with other stuff, they will take care of your business they will take care of your compliance processes for you. Second thing is you want to consider value, not just price, because a lot of folks just get dewy-eyed on the price, or this is cheap, I'm going for this, it's affordable, blah 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 blah. Prices are good, yes, there are good markers, they're a good market to take care of, but you gotta pay attention to value also, okay? And so price is important, but only in relation to the value you receive for your money. Remember, the cheapest option is the DIY route, which means absorbing a huge amount of risk for nominal savings. So what beyond price should you look for? You want to look for a service that can provide foolproof, immediate document delivery and customizable electronic notifications. You want to look for a service that gives you additional compliance tools to help you navigate the requirements of each state. Okay, so those are important, and you also want to pay attention to their compliance regimen in general. And you want to go with a national provider. Don't try to limit yourself to a provider that only does a few states and doesn't do anything nationally. This is just bad, okay? Because you never know. You might want to expand your LLC to other states. So you want to have a national provider. This is really important. You want to evaluate their service levels, read online reviews, watch shows like this. You want to have a clear idea of how they stack up against each other, how they compare to each other. It's important. And you also want to evaluate software. In case they have software, you want to evaluate the software to make sure that the software responds to your needs. It's really important. All right, folks. So after evaluating Zen Business, Northwest, Inc. Authority, and Filenow, we have our pick is Zen Business. We have given Zen Business 10 over 10, Northwest 9.5 over 10, Inc. Authority 8.5 over 10, and Filenow 7 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, stay marvelous.